Look at the one next to him, bro.
Look at this guy.
Look at Bill. Yo, Bill Gates.
Like look at these people. Look at this guy. This is right. This is righteousness. And then look who they got. Look who they got in the middle.
Let me say this, brother.
Whoever made this sign is a bad dude.
You see Bill Gates up here, right? You think that's just the guy who did computer stuff?
Yeah.
You gotta keep in mind, man. These spirits that are in these men, these men were men that were of the crafty council back when Israel was no more, called a nation. So you may look at Bill Gates as just some guy. Even Donald Trump. You look at Donald Trump as a buffoon, but you don't know who that man's spirit was back in the ancient times, man.
Right.
And he's been put right back in his lot as pursuant to
That's Nero.
There you go.
That's Nero. Andrew Jackson. That's Nero. That's that guy there. Trump.
Donald Trump said the other day on the news. He was like, I was set up to do what I'm doing today.
He said, I'm the chosen.
Yes, he said. He said I was set up to do what I was doing, and he's right. He's right. And Barack Obama, he took a trip over to Africa to the pyramids, and they brought him over there. And they sent that little dude in the sculpture, the big ears. Yeah. That was him back in the ancient times, man. And he's back in the reincarnation.
Look at Satan up here in the corner.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not the same face. Yeah. He's smiling. I know it's hard to believe, but that's a smile. That's a smile.
Unreal.
That's a smile. He's happy. You know this guy had 8 heart surgeries?
17.
Where you think he got them hearts from? Some little black boys. You ever think of that?
Get Out.
Movie Get Out.
Now look at John Q. Look at John Q. Right? He had to shoot up the whole threatened to shoot up the whole hospital to get 1 heart. This motherfucker had 8. Where did he get them from? Everybody else got to wait on the list. They got to have insurance. This one, he had 8. You mean to tell me he had 8 chances? How many times did he put his name on the list? He would look like one of these guys on this sign. Look. No, it's not. That's not a compliment. These people are treacherous. These are bad people. They've done bad on the earth. You see all this? Somebody get Psalms 83 and 3. This is the crafty council right here.
So they got the secret society.
Yeah, this is all the crafty council right here. World Bank, Bohemian Club. Yeah. You know what they do? You know what they do in the Bohemian Club.
You was talking about the guy at the bottom, the one.
What?
In the frame. Yeah, this guy.
That's you?
Jesus.
That's not Jesus. I feel bad. Go ahead.
Psalms 83 verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
This is that crafty counsel. This is a bad sign right here, man.
Bad sign, bro.
That's a bad sign right there, man. This is all that crafty counsel, man. Opus Dei, Rosicrucians, right? Freemasonry, Skull and Bones. They got the whole FBI in there. This is all the crafty council. They use these organizations, right? Media establishment. That's bad.
That's Job 9:24.
Right. Who's this truck? Imagine that. Right? This is all crafty council. If you look at these things, right? You can connect it to some type of destruction that happened to Jake, man. There's some kind of destruction that happened to these people. When somebody mentioned drug cartels, right? Drug cartels, right? Now let's right. Now you think about drugs, right? Who does it plague? Drugs plagues the inner city neighborhoods, right? Urban neighborhoods, right? But drugs aren't grown here, right? We're not an opiate country. We grow corn. That's what America grows. That's our cash crop. Right, but these opiates, they come from other countries, right? Afghanistan, Vietnam, Asia, right? That's where these places come. Now, I have family that sell drugs. They're in jail, but they've sold drugs. They don't own boats. So where did the drugs come from?
CIA.
Say it again.
CIA.
I didn't say it. Say it one more time.
CIA.
Right. So this, when we say these things, this is not an. When we say these things, it's not an accident, man. These things aren't accidents. This is real life.
And this is the British in the colonial times.
Yeah.
Planted drugs. In fact, they had 3 wars over drugs. against the Chinese. The Chinese did not get out from under drugs until 1970, and it was the colonial people.
Yeah, keep going.
It was the colonial people who were feeding them with the drugs. They were the ones planting it in India and in different other areas. And when the people could not would not buy their drugs or anything from them, they set them up and they deplete the silver, the
why is Jesus
the Chinese wanted only silver for the currency that they buy with it. The British, they depleted the European silver. So when the Europeans wanted to get back the silver, that is where the drug war came in, and they sell them drugs and make the Chinese all dummies. Well, they were looking
Let me stop you right here because I can hear them saying, are these kids with you? You don't mind if I speak to them, do you? You don't mind if I speak to them, do you? I gotta say something. Because he looked at this picture in amazement, right? Somebody get Revelation 13, please. Right? So is that Jesus? That's not Jesus. Who's Jesus? That's right. That's beautiful. So because what happened, these are your sons? You're a good father, man. You're a good father. So what happened? I got the chills just now. So give me Revelations, man. Give me
Revelations 1 and 13.
Yeah.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with the garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right. His head and his hairs were white like wool. Right.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace.
Right. So meaning, in other words, he was a dark-skinned man. Right. Now the reason why that's important, right, is because the people on this sign, they've been destroyed thinking that they're second fiddle to this image. Right. They think that this image is the image. So when they see these people in person, don't he look just like him? You ever thought of that? You know, this is David M. Rothschild, right? Does he not look like? He looks strikingly similar.
He came back in the spirit.
That's him. And his dad was Rodrigo, man. Come on, man. Now, the reason why it's important, because our people, somebody get that scripture where it says the face covering cast over all people. That's what Maccabees is. Isaiah. Yeah. Let somebody else hold this. If you know where it's at, bro.
Isaiah 25?
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. Yep. And he will destroy on this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people.
This is the face that was put, and this is why we put the tongue on them, the sharp teeth, the horn. The reason why we did this, because that's not the real image of the one the world calls Jesus Christ. And his name is Yahawashi. That's his real name. And say it again.
Not him, mate.
Well, I'm pointing. I'm pointing. His real name is Yahawashi. That's his real name. And this is a better depiction of what he looked like, man.
He asked a question.
I'm sorry, go ahead,
That's a question.
That's the devil.
This one right here? Absolutely.
No, let me help you out. The word devil means deceiver.
Yep.
Okay. We put the horns on it, so you know it's just a play on the picture. Yep. But the word devil means deceiver, and what they've done, they've deceived the whole world by perpetuating lies. Okay.